Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another Love Island USA post-season update. Well, some of the girlies are out in New York for New York Fashion Week, and let's start out with Miss Chelley. She opened up the New York Fashion Week walking in one of the first shows for the designer LaTouche for the Harlem Fashion Row show, and she actually closed out the show for this designer. She was then later seen at a party for Galore magazine hosted by Cardi B and Tokyo Styles. Here is a closer look at the looks that she wore for that night. The one on the right is what she wore when she walked in the fashion show. Loved it, loved the blue. I love their makeup was very high fashion and interesting and different. I love that on her, and I love that they went with the braids. I think she pulls it off really, really well. It looks really elegant. You know, there's always this discussion about if braids are elegant enough to be worn with more high fashion or formal looks, and she absolutely pulls this off. She is absolutely gorgeous. Drop in the comments and let me know, what are you thinking about this blue that she wore for her night on the town after her big debut in the fashion show. When I'm hearing, you know, Chelley has been a model, but I'm hearing that was her first time walking in a fashion show, and she did a great job. So people in the comments were wondering why Ace wasn't there with her and speculating about what was going on with that. Well, somebody did comment that was at someone who was at this fashion show commented and said he was there. I was sitting behind him. He cheered very loudly for her and had flowers. She's a natural. So apparently, even though we did not get any photos of them together, Ace was there supporting Chelley. Now next we have Olandria walking in a fashion show for Raising Cane's. I didn't even know Raising Cane's had a fashion show at Fashion Week, but apparently they do, and Olandria walked in it. Here is a closer look at the look that she wore for the Raising Cane's fashion show, and a cute little piece that her team put her in earlier in the day. They're still doing a lot of fun little looks with her. I'm sure by now you have all seen the cheetah print. That was such a huge fashion win for her on the first night where she went out to a party. Last night she was at a dinner with Amazon Fashion. So you know they do collabs at times. I've seen a couple of influencers getting collabs, getting a couple of pieces that they kind of put out their own little semi-line. So maybe that's in the future for Olandria. We'll have to wait and see. Now Amaya was also in New York and out and about in the streets for New York Fashion Week. She was also at the party that Chelley was at, the Galore party that was hosted by Cardi B and Tokyo Styles. I'm hearing that possibly she and Cardi B have some kind of collaboration coming up soon. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, I know a lot of you have been giving Amaya a hard time about her styling. I love this makeup on her. What are you thinking about her look for this party, her first night stepping out for New York Fashion Week? Do you think that she's hitting the mark with her fashions? Here is another look at the full outfit that she wore that night. Now, you know, Chelley and Amaya are signed with the same agency, but yet there are no pictures that I've seen of the two of them together. It would have been nice if they would have arrived together or just had a picture together or something. So I don't know what's going on with these two ladies. Here is another picture of Amaya that the stylist who did her hair posted. I really did like this sleek ponytail on her. I thought that was really nice. Now, although Iris isn't out in New York for New York Fashion Week yet, not to say that she won't come later in the week, but she actually did do a segment on E! News that should air soon. And I believe that she does admit that she is dating TJ now, which everybody already assumed on this segment. So look out for that. Looks like it will be out on Friday. So that's all I've seen so far, but there is a full schedule coming of shows through next Tuesday. So hopefully we'll see more of the ladies. I don't know if they're walking anymore, but if anything interesting happens, I will definitely bring it to you. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.